Here with head volleyball coach Gretchen Hunt, and coach, lots of excitement coming into 2016, but certainly it's been a busy camp for you guys so far. Talk about what the preseason has looked like for your team.
Yeah, it is busy, and it went fast this year. It was short, so we're in school now, but it's been really fun. I think that this group has a lot of like different personalities, and they tend to mix really well. Some of our, we just have people who are really vocal, who are really great leaders, who kind of instigate a lot of fun in practice.
Sure.
So each group every year is a little different, and you never know how it's going to mix. And this year's group is like high energy, it's loud in practice, and it's just really fun. And sometimes I just sit back and observe and just let them go. They're having a lot of fun.
Well, let's talk about kind of some of the expectations you've tried to instill early on. Obviously, this is the time to really kind of get those kinks ironed out. But what are the things that you work on in preseason? Is it a lot of plays? Is it a lot of rotations? What are the things that you're trying to get ironed out right now?
Yeah, it's for us, we start with serving and passing and blocking. Those are kind of the cores of what we always start with. Okay. Offense is really fun, and we have some people this year who I think will make offense fun, but for us, we take a lot of pride in being really aggressive servers, really making other teams uncomfortable. And then for us, passing-wise, we always want the other team feeling like no matter who they're serving, that it's really tough to get us out of system. So we're working a lot at serving and passing, a ton at blocking. Ari Cheka, who is our assistant coach, who works with middles but does a lot with blocking, has really been on them this year about communication, about what their eyes are looking at, and being solid at the top of their block. So it's been a lot of blocking, serving, and passing so far.
So talk about, obviously, it's hard to forget last year, and obviously you as a coaching staff celebrate it with your team, but certainly you want to put that probably in the rearview mirror and focus on 2016 and how to get back there. How do you kind of manipulate those waters to try and focus all your energy on, hey, we've got a whole new season and we start 0-0?
It's funny, other people keep talking to them about last year. They keep, bringing it up, and what do you guys think? Can you do it? And we just haven't talked about it. The players don't. I think part of it was we got to do Nicaragua last spring, which just launched a whole different season. And we miss, you always miss whatever seniors just left at the start of the next year. There's always stories to tell about them, funny things that they did. And you'll always, every year you do that. But this year, they just are really focused on remembering that this is the only time this group will be together, this exact group. It never is the same. Somebody always leaves, somebody's always coming. And so you have to just sit in that moment. You have to enjoy that group. You have to be present with that group, and that's kind of what they've done this year. So we miss people, and at the same time, they're ready, for what this group is going to be.
Well, let's talk about what this group has to face the first weekend. I mean, the challenges are immediate. You get Wartburg and Nebraska Wesleyan, and certainly other institutions that have great volleyball programs. Talk about what you're going to need to do to be successful this weekend.
Yeah, I was wondering who put the schedule together earlier today. It's going to be tough. People keep asking me who do I think is going to be the toughest team coming, and I can't put my finger on that. Some of the teams, so Wartburg is, coming back from NCAAs. Willamette comes from a super tough conference out west. We've played some of those teams before, and it's a different style, super defensive, super ball control style. Wheaton played one of the toughest schedules in the nation, I think, last year. They played anybody they could get their hands on, and they didn't always win, but they were always in it, and they're going to be super tough. Superior is always going to be in the mix in their conference. We don't play them. And Nebraska Wesleyan, always super athletic. They come up here and they've won this tournament more times than we have. So it's a super tough schedule. So all of that to say that I think what we have to do is serve and pass well. We have to block well, and we have to let our kids that are used to being leaders and being on the floor just kind of take over for right now. they really are kind of ready for us as coaches in some ways to step back. They've been playing a lot. You know, Katie Lubin, Carly Hoppy, Kristen Stern, Jillian Creer, Callie Sinclair, they've been playing a lot of volleyball. So they're kind of ready to say, we know what we're doing, so get out of our way a little and we'll take charge. So I'm ready for that. I got lots on my plate these days. So.
Well, we're certainly ready to see some volleyball here at the Robertson Center Gym, and looking forward to this weekend. Good luck in 2016, Coach.
Thank you.